I've been talking to a few of the sales reps and there may be a fragrance that's going to be discontinued very soon. So as we are in this wonderful month celebrating love and romance, and let's just say roses as well, I wanted to share with you my entire Miss Dior collection. So I'm going to start off with the perfume that is their latest release, which is Miss Dior. And yeah guys, I'm so excited to do this video. I wanted to every year go through my collection and share with you what I've added, what I've decluttered, which rarely happens with Miss Dior, and any new releases. I want to talk about them with you. And then also, if you are looking to buy this range and you want to see everything that's available, then keep watching. Okay, so guys, I'm sure you have your tea. I'm actually drinking a Valentine's Day tea. Should I show you quickly? It's this tea here, and this has white leaves in there, and then we have hibiscus, rose petals and rose water. So that's really lovely. Time to start celebrating the note of rose, which is my main focus this month. Yeah, so this is a bit of a buying guide and also sharing my love for Miss Dior. This is my Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This was released in 2021, and this perfume is really highlighting all the beautiful floral notes. This fragrance is a new addition. It's much lighter than the original. And when I say original, I'm not talking about the very first. If you ever hear me reference Miss Dior as the original, I'm referring to the most modern release, which was 2005, which is called Miss Dior Cherie. So this perfume we have here is your Eau de Parfum. We have notes of iris in here, and there's some apricot, some fruity notes, lots and lots of florals. It dries down to vanilla. There's some caramel notes, some sandalwood in here. And yes, this is really sweet and stunning. It has this very light, airy effect. This perfume, I love it for daytime wear, and it does linger a lot longer on your clothes than it does your skin. But it's still a beautiful perfume. And I find this to be, like I said, a very floral sweet version of Miss Dior, less rosy, and more focus on the iris in here. You have the iris, lily of the valley, apricot notes. It's really sweet. It's such a girly perfume, a little bit whimsical and daydreamy, this fragrance. I find it highly girly, very sweet. I recommend this perfume to you guys if you're looking for a daytime perfume that's light and airy, something you can just put on and, you know, it's not too sweet, it's not too overwhelming. It's a lovely floral for the daytime, guys. I think this perfume would suit someone from the age of, I think 16, even younger. This suits all ages, so it's a good fragrance to go for if you're looking for something light. And yes, I just love the pretty bottle, and I love how they've adapted the new design, how it's changed here with the fabric bow now, and then also here you can just see the lines have changed on the sides there. I have a 2012 version here, and you can just see the difference. Now this is an older bottle, so you can see the bottle there, but you can see the pedestal here is a lot thicker than it is there, and then the bows have changed as well. So we've gone for our metal bow to now a fabric bow there, and the colour of the juice has changed, which I do like because I like this shade of pink. It's really pretty. The pink colour of this juice will suit everything that's complementary to this fragrance, so such as the shower gel and the body lotion. Everything just matches now. Everything is pink. Before it was a peachy pink colour, just like that. But I'm going to go back to that fragrance anyway. So in my collection I do have the Eau de Parfum. I also have a 30ml, and this here is 100ml. So that's the difference in size there, if you can see there. I'll try and put it there for you guys so you can see it, but that's how it looks in terms of sizing. And this one I take with me on vacation, or this is just normally in my handbag, usually at all times, and you can see it's worn down quite a lot. I do love how small and convenient. It's very neat, easy to place in your handbag, and you can just spray this on throughout the day just for a touch up. And I tend to wear this more spring, summer, and sometimes during the colder months, because this is quite a sweet perfume. It smells really girly, it's pretty. If you just want to smell pretty, it's an easy grab and go perfume. The next perfume in my collection is even more recent than the one I just showed you, and this is my Miss Dior Rose Essence. This fragrance was released in 2022, so last year in May. This came out just in time for the spring, and this perfume focuses on all the roses that are harvested the year before. So in this bottle here, we have all the 2021 roses in here, and this smells really beautiful. It's a woody fragrance. It's rose, there's some geranium in here, and then a little touch of patchouli as well. So if you're not a fan of patchouli, this is a fragrance you can try. This is a bit more like a rose water. It's clear, it's transparent, it's a watery rose that I like to wear as a daytime scent, but then I like to put this on in the evenings. It helps me to unwind, it's calming. You can spray this just after your bath or on your Sunday when you have like a self-care day and you want a light fragrance to wear in the house. I would normally wear this one. I would describe this perfume to be a little bit more of a personal scent. It's going to be light, you're going to enjoy it. It's not going to radiate very far, but it's a beautiful scent to enjoy. So that's my Miss Dior Rose Essence. I just want to smell it actually, because yeah, this smells like true roses. It's a bit watery and transparent, a bit woody as well and fresh. It's really lovely, and I look forward to wearing this perfume during the spring. I'm going to go through the perfumes that are available for you guys to buy now, and then after I'm going to show you all of the fragrances that have been discontinued as well and talk about those. Some of the perfumes you may be able to find, some of them you might have to search for. So now I'm going to share with you all the fragrances I have from the collection. These are perfumes that you can still buy today, so you can go into your local store and still buy them. And then I'm going to show you some of the discontinued perfumes as well. Also, something to note is I've been talking to a few of the sales reps, and there may be a fragrance that's going to be discontinued very soon. So not to panic, but be mindful and maybe stock up as soon as you can. But I'm going to mention that right at the end, so stay tuned for that. So let's go through all the fragrances that you can still buy today. So the next perfume I have in my collection is my Miss Dior Eau de Toilette. Guys, how sweet is this bottle? I love, love, love this bottle. It's so feminine. I love having this on my dresser. I love taking photos of this perfume. I just love it. It's so cute. And it smells so beautiful. I love this fragrance. It's an easy daytime perfume. And again, sometimes I'll just put this in my handbag if I need a fragrance to just touch up throughout the day, or you just want something to carry with you, then it's normally this one in my bag. And this fragrance is again focused on the note of rose. It's a very beautiful spring daytime vibe, this fragrance. So these roses are sweet and feminine, and this dries down to a patchouli. So it's beautiful, stunning daytime fragrance I really do love. I love to just have this in my handbag. It's just so easy. And I do have here, just so you guys can see the size, that's a 50 ml bottle, which, let me remind myself, is 1.7 fluid ounce. So that's 50 ml or ml, just there. This is really beautiful. It's a fresher version of the Miss Dior, and not the Miss Dior that I have, which is the current release, but the older predecessor. That would have been the 2017 version. This smells so much like it, guys. So if you were still looking for that fragrance, I would go for the EDT. It doesn't last as long, it's not as sweet, it's a fresher version, but it has the same DNA. It matches the fragrance perfectly. It's not so much similar to the new release as well. So keep that in mind. I do love this one. It reminds me so much of the 2017 version. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. Have blood orange with the roses and patchouli. It's a soft patchouli. It's quite nice, transparent, a bit sweet as well. Very feminine, a very ladylike, beautiful, stunning fragrance. I do love this one. So I would go for this if you're just looking for a daytime scent, or a signature scent as well. This is really nice. And I think this would suit the ages of 18 plus. And in terms of longevity, I receive under 4 hours. And I think realistically, about 3. And it depends on how much you spray. So that's my Miss Dior Eau de Toilette. The next perfume I have in my collection is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I have it here in a travel size atomizer. Now this perfume contains a note of rose, peony and some fruits, and it dries down to a musk. We have beautiful peach and juicy apricot in this perfume. This fragrance is extremely fresh. It smells like the spring. Very much a girly perfume. Now I have a 10ml perfume bottle here. And like I said, guys, it's fresh, airy. This fragrance reminds me of a walk in the park or in a garden. It has this freshness, floral note. And I think this perfume is lovely if you are from the age 14 plus. This suits everyone. You could wear this as a wedding day scent if you love florals. Now this to me is not a sweet floral. It's just your general floral perfume. So you can try this if you love florals without the sweetness. There is a little bit of fruitiness from the apricot, but it's not densely sweet. So it's a nice daytime fragrance. This could be your signature scent. In my collection, I have about 2 or 3 of these bottles, and this is not my go-to perfume when it comes to the collection of Miss Dior. I would tend to wear this on a casual day. This will be more of my casual scent. I think for me, in my everyday lifestyle, I would prefer something a little bit sweeter, like a sweet floral. And this is very airy, fresh. It reminds me of an early morning walk. And it's a lovely fragrance, very girly. And so that's Blooming Bouquet. Now this is a fruity floral perfume. This opens up with pomegranate, some berry notes in here, peony and rose. It's very sweet, guys, densely sweet. This perfume opens up with raspberry, blackcurrant and dries and descends into a musk. And it's a sweet musk. It's not a typical powdery musk. It just has a nice softness to it. It's really nice. This is your typical fruity perfumes. If you like a fruity floral, I would recommend Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Look at the color of the juice. It's a rich amber with notes of pinky peach tones. It's a beautiful color there. I just love it. It smells so nice. It's really dreamy, fruity. For me, I receive a lot of the blackcurrant, pomegranate, so it has a little bit of a tart note and lots of raspberry, peony, musk. Really nice, really sweet, but not densely sweet. I think it's easy to wear. This fragrance you can wear in the daytime. I normally wear this as a daytime perfume. You can wear this to work, you can wear it in the office. Don't think this fragrance is going to offend anyone. It just smells like a clean, sweet, fruity floral. This perfume is the closest you would get to the 2017 release as well. So that's my Absolutely Blooming. Now the next Miss Dior perfume I have is usually the perfume I tend to grab for without even thinking. I just find this fragrance really easy to wear and it's so highly complimented. I remember before I even thought about buying this perfume, I liked it. And it wasn't until I started wearing it I fell in love with this fragrance. But to my surprise, I didn't think it was going to be that highly complimented compared to all my other fragrances. This is the one that receives the most compliments. It's unbelievable. It's my Miss Dior Rose and Roses. First of all, I was thinking, well, this is an EDT. It's not very long lasting, typically for EDTs. But this perfume receives so much attention. It's unbelievable. This perfume is beautiful. It has notes of geranium, and then we have some citruses in the opening. So there's the bergamot and you have some mandarin. And then the heart of this fragrance is 2 types of roses, including grass rose, beautiful roses. This dries down to a musk as well. I think it's the combination of the rose and geranium. I love that combination. It smells clean, it's feminine, but with a touch of bergamot, it adds a sparkling edge. And I think that sparkle seems to travel to people who walk past me because I always receive a compliment in this. And I didn't think, because it's a rose perfume, and I feel like not many people compliment me on roses, I think they compliment me more on my gourmand sweet perfumes. But this one is so gorgeous. I love it. It's refreshing. It uplifts my mood. It's a happy perfume. It makes me feel happy and girly and feminine. It's clean, it's soft. I really love this. This perfume was released in 2020, guys. And just smelling this now, what I'm smelling is roses. That's clean and airy, and there's geranium in here. It's a bit sparkling. It smells fizzy. It reminds me of bubble bath and shampoo. It's got that clean girly scent. I love it. I love this scent. This to me, Rose and Roses, suits every single age group. But when I first tried this perfume, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I thought this would suit the more mature crowds. But I'm finding everyone just loves this fragrance. So test this out. Tell me what you think. If you own this fragrance, what do you think of this perfume? Do you love it? And do you receive a lot of compliments? That I want to know. That's my Miss Dior Rose and Roses. It's so gorgeous. Can I smell it one more time? Wow, that's so good. Ah! So next up I have my Miss Dior hair mist. The hair mist reminds me a little bit more of the recent reformulations of Miss Dior. It's fresh. It's very much a rose-based fragrance. The hair mist has notes of bergamot, jasmine and rose, and in the base you have patchouli. And this is a fragrance that really reminds me of Blooming Bouquet. I pick up more of the rosy notes in here. The hair mist is fresh, it's light, it's airy. You pick up that bergamot, there's rose, very rosy this one. You're gonna have to love rose. But it doesn't smell exactly like any of the fragrances here. It's a little bit, in my opinion, closer to Blooming Bouquet. So if you wanted a hair mist that smelled exactly like the new Miss Dior 2021, it's not this one. But it's still a rose-based perfume. And you will find the lotions and shower gels will all smell very similar to the hair mist. So I do have this in my collection. I do take this with me on holidays and to spritz the hair, especially if you're going somewhere that's warm or tropical. It's nice to wear hair perfumes. That's when I really enjoy a hair perfume. It sits better on my hair than it does on my skin, so I tend to go for perfumes for the hair. I do receive a few hours in this as well. It's quite nice to freshen up your hair or to layer with other fragrances as well. So that's quite nice and playful. So that's my hair perfume. So now I want to talk about all the discontinued fragrances. Unfortunately, heartbreaking when Miss Dior is discontinued. If you are a fan of this house, this brand, and if these fragrances were your signature scents, like it was for myself, it's so heartbreaking when fragrances have to be discontinued, but that's just how it can be in perfumery. So I'm going to share with you what I still have remaining in my collection. And it's this one here. It's the ever much so loved Miss Dior 2017. This gorgeous perfume is gourmand, it's sweet with notes of rose, orange, and it dries down to rosewood. Miss Dior, as you know, is based on rose, and this has grass rose, it has Bulgarian rose, and some jasmine in the heart. So that's the base of this perfume. You really get roses. It settles down to patchouli as well and rosewood. And I love the woody tones in this rose. I do like a rose and wood mix together. It's a nice combination. But this has a lot of citruses. You have the blood orange, you have the bergamot in here, some sweet orange, there's pink pepper, there's lemons, lots of citruses. It's really nice, it's warming, it's densely sweet. This comes across as a smooth vanilla caramel with rose. It's highly gourmand. However, they do not disclose any vanilla notes in here, but it's very much a caramel vanilla fragrance with rose and some citruses. Very sweet. I was so lucky when I bought this fragrance. This was released in 2017 and I bought this 2020. And I actually went for the, I think this is a 200ml bottle or 150ml, I can't remember. And let's see here, I think, okay, so this is 150ml. And I'm so glad I did, because the ending of that year they discontinued this perfume. So again, when it comes to discontinuing fragrances, they are notorious for doing so. So just always be mindful. If it is your signature scent, if it's very personal or sentimental, then maybe just stock up. I definitely stocked up in this fragrance. I have quite a few bottles hiding in my collection. And this is, like I said, I bought it 2020 and I still have a lot to go through. So yeah, I mean, look at the juice of this fragrance as well. It's so dense. It's a bold amber. If you ever do happen to find this fragrance, that is the actual color of the fragrance. It is actually this color. And yeah, you can just see that now it's changed so much. So can I compare the two for you? So this is what we have today. And then this is the predecessor. And you can just see here the color is what the main difference is there, and the juice, of course. But this is a pink, blush pink. This is a dense amber with some rosy hints in there. And the ribbon is quite structured as well, so it's fixed onto the actual lid of the fragrance. And then just the face of the bottle has changed as well. You can just see that here we have, like, I call it a drop down pedestal part here, so where the liquid is raised, and this part is quite dense, it's thick. And then the new version, you can see it's a lot thinner there. It's still there, but it's a lot thinner. And then on the sides here, you would have seen some indentations and some grooves, but now it's just flat and has sort of a beveled edge on that side. And then the 2017, you can just see how it's layered with a gradient, maybe 3 little tiers there. So can you see that there? Each part, each top here is like beveled down. Quite nice, and it's slightly rounded, beveled on that side. It's sort of raised here, it's a bit rounded on that side. And then you have the houndstooth pattern, which is synonymous with Christian Dior and their house, the House of Dior. And of course we do have the same here as well, the houndstooth print at the bottom. The labeling here, this is almost, I want to say, it looks almost like rice paper. It looks very fine, thin paper. And here we have more of a label, like a sticker white label, not as transparent as well. But yeah, those are the main differences, guys. Of course, guys, as you know, the notes have changed drastically. Lots of orange, citruses, rose. Here we have lily of the valley, we have peach, we have vanilla, sandalwood. It's very different now, but still nice fragrance. I would get about 6 hours wear in this perfume. And this one now, I'm receiving up to 4 hours, but you have to overspray. And it's best to get this in your hair and clothes as well. But still a beautiful fragrance. So I have to say also, in addition to that, this just smells and feels lighter. This smells rich, pungent, bold, potent. It's strong. And I'm seeing across the House of Dior, the collection, in some of their fragrances, the fragrances themselves are becoming lighter. They have a bit more of an airy feel. So if that's your style, this would work really well for you. But for me, I'm very much used to the dense, heavy, potent formulas that would linger on your skin for 10 hours, and those fragrances would have been an eau de toilette as well. So Hypnotic Poison was the one that I received about 8 hours plus, and now I'm getting a lot less. But fragrances change over time, and there's new exciting things heading our way from Dior anyway, so can't wait to see what Dior has to share with us. So the next perfume I have is an original favourite of mine. This is the Miss Dior 2012 version. Oh my gosh, guys. Now, out of all these fragrances, honestly, I would return all of these and just keep this one. I love this perfume. This fragrance was released in 2012, and this is my favourite version. It's so nice. This smells feminine, girly, classy. It's just a beautiful floral, a little bit sweet. Not heavily gourmand, but it has a sweetness to it. And this is stunning. It's so stunning, and I've had this bottle for a while, so it has almost tarnished. The bow is a little bit on the gold side. It should be silver. And yeah, you can see it's something I'm keeping. I do cherish this perfume. I hardly wear this one because I just don't want to finish it. This is the last you will ever find. This is an art piece. It's stunning. And yeah, I'm trying to make this one last. In my 2012 version, I have mandarin, then we have the rose and jasmine, patchouli and musk in the base. So that's what makes up this gorgeous fragrance, guys. And it's just the way how this has been created and formulated. It's just a stunning, classy girl perfume. Wow. So nice. There's an iciness to the rose. It just smells a bit vintage and feminine. And guys, I'm telling you, when I wear this fragrance, I just feel wonderful. I feel beautiful. And yeah, I'm trying my best to hold on to this for as long as possible. So that sadly has been discontinued. Seeing as we're still talking about discontinued items, I want to show you this here. This is my purse spray. I'm not too sure if their purse sprays still look like this. I know some of their lipsticks have this same shape. This is an old version of my purse spray. I wanted to share it with you guys. This contained the 2000, I think it was even sooner, but I think this could have been the 2010 version or 2012 version. So it could have been, not that one. I think it would have been this version here. And I had this bottle, and then I had the purse spray, and then I had about 3 of the canisters. So I was so in love with this fragrance, guys. I bought everything Miss Dior at the time. Unfortunately, they've discontinued that, and I'm still left with the purse spray. I'm not too sure if the refills will still fit in here, because it would be nice to sort of keep this. So, and this is highly worn. You can see this has really gone through a lot, this one here. So now, my darlings, I wanted to talk about all the skincare that I have from Miss Dior, the new collection as well, and a few items I have recently bought. Some of these items I have bought actually several months ago. I think I bought some of these in the summer, and I'm like, I just have to unbox them with you, so I haven't even tried them out. And I think a few of you have been asking me, so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to share what I have in this wonderful box. I do love the box here, it's so pretty and floral. I have my rose bath bombs. Now, I have to say I'm only just unboxing these, so I haven't used them as yet, and I can't wait to do so. So my bath bombs are just here, guys, and they look like that. You get a set of 10 individually wrapped bath bombs, and it smells so nice. When you open this, it smells beautiful, and I'm really happy Dior has extended their range, because this makes great gifting, really great gifting. I have one of the bath bombs here. Now this smells rosy. It smells like rose, jasmine, maybe a little bit of musk, but you can smell the scent, and this is actually still wrapped up, but you can smell it through the packaging. And this looks really nice. I think this just makes a lovely gift if you're gifting someone for Valentine's Day or an anniversary or birthday. I think it just looks pretty. So Dior had designed these bath bombs to replicate a macaron. So it looks like little sweets, little patisseries, and that's very sweet as well. I think this would appeal very much to the younger crowd as well. It's just a beautiful, just a lovely gift to present to someone, very special. So that's my bath bombs. Those are my bath bombs there, guys. Next, I do have the candle, which is all wrapped up here. And I have another one just here, unwrapped. So this is my Miss Dior candle. And this to me smells very similar to the hair perfume. And it reminds me a little bit of Blooming Bouquet. It doesn't smell so much like the new version. It doesn't smell similar, but this smells more like Blooming Bouquet or the hair perfume. I think that looks really nice just to have on your dressing table. I just love the little floral detail. I think it's beautiful, and when this is done, I think I might just use this and remove all the wax and things and use it to store maybe tea or maybe sugar cubes. So when I'm dining or serving tea to my guests, I think this will be on the tray. I just think it's so pretty. Ah, really nice. Guys, you know I love my tea, so I've got my teacup here. I think this candle matches my tea set very well. A beautiful confetti of roses in this cup, and then we have this same print here on the candle, so I think that'll look very cute together, very sweet. And the next item I have is my bath pearls, which I have yet to unbox, so I'm going to do that now with you guys. And I'm really excited to try this out. I cannot wait. I think I might wait for maybe a Sunday or maybe the whole week before Valentine's. I might just be pampering myself with Miss Dior products. So yeah, I can't wait to try it out. But let me just open up for you guys now. Here we have my bath pearls. I do love this very sheer pink color for the box. I think the presentation is so beautiful. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Wow, that is strong, very strong. You know, I wasn't expecting it to smell this strong through the packaging. So it just looks like that there. and let's take it out. This smells so strong. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think this is just so nice. This is solid. This glass is weighty, but there we have the bath pearls, and it's truly a pearly color. Right, let's take this out. Whoa. That is strong. Oh wow, okay. I didn't expect it to be that strong. Let's see how it is when you add it to water. So I haven't tested this as yet, and I'm excited to do so, but I will update you guys, let you know how powerful this is. See how it scents the bath. I have a feeling it's going to make the room smell really nice, and it's going to give a very delicate perfume on the skin. Oh, that's really nice. Again, very fresh roses, really beautiful. This is extremely weighty, guys. It's really nice. Very nice. So when you look at the set together, they would look all go like that together in a complete set. So that's quite nice there. I have the moisturizing body milk, which again smells very much fresh, floral. It reminds me again of Blooming Bouquet. It's a little bit more on the rosy fresh side. It's really girly, and I think this just looks lovely in a set, a complete set full of Miss Dior products. That is a beautiful gift. I think this is nice to give to someone. If you want to give them something that's fragrant, it's going to last on their skin, I would use something like this. And then the shower gel, which I love the presentation. I love the fact that it's transparent. You can see the color of the juice. I love that sort of color in my bathroom. It looks so nice. And pink, I'm sure you guys know, is my favorite color. And this smells gorgeous. It smells soapy, fluffy, rosy. It smells like shampoo again. And this to me reminds me more of the older collection. It reminds me of the 2012 version of Miss Dior, which is really gorgeous. And I do still have the packaging here. This is my moisturizing milk. This is the original packaging from, I would say, maybe 2015 plus. This is the packaging. So very similar. It's just now it's a transparent bottle here. We have the body milk here, and we have the new body milk there. So as you can see, the new version is a little bit more on the pinkier side, and it has like a velvety smooth feel and touch. It feels a bit rubbery, this one, and soft. And this one just feels like a standard plastic. And this smells gorgeous. Oh my gosh, wow. This smells like, oh, I might have to put some on. This actually smells like the 2012 version. It's so nice. It's such a shame that they just didn't extend the range and keep this note. This smells, I'm going to just apply some into my skin here. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It smells sweet, roses, clean. It's beautiful. A little bit sweet and sparkling, gorgeous. And this one here is the new version, which I'm going to apply on the other hand because I want to compare the two. And I just know how much I love this version. And then, okay, in this one here, see that creamy light texture. This is more of your lotion. It's more of a thin cream. It's light. This is fresh. It's bright. It's fresh. It's a scent that most people will love, but I feel like I can get a little hint, a very tiny hint of some sweet notes. Perhaps a little bit of vanilla and musk in here, in this one here. So I still prefer the older version. But yes, that's the new bath and skincare range, which you can still pick up today. You can find this everywhere. You can find it in Selfridges, you can find it in Harrods, Boots, John Lewis, and online. So you can buy all of these now, which is still great. Lastly, in my Miss Dior collection, I have the hand sanitizer, which I normally always store in my handbag. And yes, it's really fancy, guys, and you can see I've used it. So this is my hand sanitizer, which smells a lot like Blooming Bouquet. I think here it just says rose purifying hand gel. It does smell rosy, but it's highly strong. It's so nice. When you put this on, it's like you've just applied perfume to your hands, which is really nice. It smells so good, guys. So good. This is floral, it's fresh. It's a nice way to freshen up during the day and, you know, sanitize your hands. So this is really nice. And the good thing about this is that you can refill it as well. So that's really good. I'm pretty sure the solution itself is clear. So when you refill it, it's always going to have that pink tone, because I think the bottle is actually tinted as well. So I'll be keeping this and refilling it. But to be honest, I just want the scent of Dior in here. And lastly, the very last item I have by Miss Dior is this Miss Dior pouch. This pouch is drawstring like that. And I tend to use this pouch normally to hold my fragrances. So in the day, if I'm heading out and I want to take a bottle with me, I normally place it in this pouch and then put this inside of my handbag. But this would also make a great laundry pouch, or if you wanted to put some makeup inside as well, you could do so. This is cotton and it's not lined inside, it's just cotton all the way through. So if you put makeup in here, be careful because it's not waterproof. Guys, this is my practice. I have my 50ml bottle here and I would place my bottle just in this pouch, just like that, and carry it with me. And you can see all the space I have in there. So let's put this one inside the pouch and then I just tie it like that and I've got my bottle inside there. And then this will just help prevent any scratches on my bottle. You have keys, you have makeup, have all sorts going on in your handbag, and then it might damage the bottle. Also things like makeup, then if you have a label on your bottle, it just stops it from getting a little bit scuffed or tarnished a bit, so it stays nice and clean, and yeah, you don't end up with scratches. So that's the way how I normally store my fragrances. I just put it in a pouch like that and then take this with me. And guys, you know, a lot of my fragrance bottles are very large, and then if they are, I do carry my perfumes with me. I really don't mind taking my fragrances around with me, and I just want to make sure that I'm using my perfumes. Otherwise, I'm not going to go through my collection, so I take them with me, and I don't mind the weight in my bag. I'm absolutely fine with that. And yeah, it helps me to wear my perfumes a lot more and really test them out. So this here, I have 150ml. I'm just going to try this, and even that goes through nicely as well. And I can just tie it like that. And there we go. There's my perfume bottle there. So this is my Miss Dior collection, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have always 100 things to say about Miss Dior. And I think I'm going to close this video off with perfumes that smell a little bit similar. And if you want a more detailed version of the Miss Dior collection, then please check out my videos. I have so many videos all dedicated to Miss Dior and my love for this fragrance house. So my darlings, let's start with some comparisons. The number one thing I wanted to mention is, I think it's the most important. Now, what's going to be discontinued first? I have my Absolutely Blooming here, guys, and I have a feeling this is not going to be in the collection for a long time. I was recently in, where was I? I was in John Lewis, and to be honest with you, I was in Harrods as well. I don't remember if I saw this or not, so I'm not going to speak on Harrods, but in John Lewis, this is not on the shelves anymore. They do still stock this perfume, so you don't need to panic. I asked the sales assistant, she said they have many in stock, but they may be discontinuing this perfume very, very soon. If that's the case, go out and stock up on this one, because there's nothing from the collection that smells like this. This is a fruity, lots of berries, pink pepper, pomegranate, we've got blackcurrant in here, raspberry, peony, rose. Guys, nothing smells like this from the house of, or the collection of Miss Dior. So definitely stock up on this one. The next item, these are my predictions because I seem to do this every year and I think I might as well continue. But my predictions for Miss Dior, the EDT, is that this may be not discontinued but reformulated, because this fragrance here smells like the Eau de Toilette of the Eau de Parfum 2017. These two go together. These are a match. This is the EDP and this is the EDT. These go together. But this has been discontinued. This is still on the shelves, which means Dior is going to reformulate this to smell a lot like the Miss Dior that we currently have today. This is lots of florals. This is Iris, Lily of the Valley. We've got some sweet notes in the base, peach, apricot. This is a different note, you guys. Nothing similar about these two whatsoever. These two do not match whatsoever. So I have a feeling this is going to be reformulated to match the Eau de Parfum. Another reason why I think Dior is going to reformulate this is because they are changing all the fragrances to have this bow. So you can see we've got the fabric bow here, and then the original Miss Dior's all have metallic bows, which you can see just here. So this is definitely going to change because it's not going to match. And they've already started with the Blooming Bouquet. I shared it on my Instagram with you guys, and you saw the new reformulated bottle. Now, I did try the fragrance, and I'm not too sure if it's been reformulated as such. I need to do a comparison test. I haven't done that as yet, so another update will be coming again, but they've changed the bow, so that's something to be mindful of. When it comes to the skincare range, which is the shower gel and body cream and the hair mist, these smell like a collection. These smell the same or very, very similar. It's more based on rose. And I have to say guys, the new Miss Dior doesn't even match the scent of this. You can layer it, but it's not the same scent. This is very rosy and fresh. To me, this matches Blooming Bouquet. It's more rosy, airy, a bit garden-like. It's not as sweet as this one here. So will they be reformulating the body care? I highly doubt it, because they're really focusing on the note of rose. I think this is what they want to stay with and stick with. So that's absolutely fine. But just to let you guys know, if you wanted the cream to smell exactly like the perfume, these do not smell the same whatsoever. This is rose and this is sweet floral and rosy. So yes, I just wanted to update you guys on everything I've noticed, the changes throughout the collection. So the main thing is, if you love Absolutely Blooming, head out and stock up on that. Don't panic, but just do your research, find out what's going on there. If you are a fan of the 2017 version, I do recommend going out and buying the EDT, because I have a feeling this is going to be discontinued, and this is the only thing, the only perfume available to this day from Dior that smells like the 2017 version, but it's neroli, it's a little bit fresh, more sparkling. This is sweet, densely gourmand and sweet, but they are still the same DNA, guys. I am telling you guys now, because I did warn you last time, please do not be without your favorite perfumes. So they may be discontinuing, not so much discontinuing, but reformulating the EDT. So my darlings, that brings me to the end of this video. It concludes my love for Miss Dior. I'm sharing everything I have in my collection today. There are some other items that I'm not too sure if I will be adding. I wish so much they smelt like the 2017 version, which was a bit more gourmand and sweet. It was the body milk. No, it was the body oil. They had a body spray and they have a hair oil as well. But they all smell very much like Blooming Bouquet. They are extremely rosy, and I do love rose, but it's not the Miss Dior rose I was looking for. So will I be adding that to my collection? I'm not too sure, but these are all my beautiful fragrances from the house, and I'm still a big fan of Miss Dior. Drop me a comment down below, let me know what you love from Miss Dior, and when did you fall in love with Miss Dior? I'm really curious to know, so share, let me know, and darlings, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.